it's appropriate that this program include a song about Anaconda. Unfortunately, these last two songs were never finished, and only these two recordings remain. Both started as poems and never quite matured as ballads. If we did not include Anaconda, this testament to the riches and foibles of Butte would be like a family history that didn't make mention of the first cousins who lived next door. Butte and Anaconda are situated 25 miles apart in separate counties with disproportionate populations. Despite these geographical and statistical differences, they had similar personalities. Each was a company town. Each was an ethnically diverse community made up of strong-willed independent citizens. Each was predominantly Catholic. Each was disposed to culturally related foods, and most importantly, the two were economically interrelated. To understand this unique relationship, we need look no further than the short line railroad created by and for the benefit of the Anaconda Copper Company, the BA&P, the Butte, Anaconda, and Pacific Railroad. Ore mined in Butte was taken via the railroad to Anaconda to be smelted. In the process, these two cities became so joined at the hip that it could be said that Anaconda became Butte's sine qua non. Until the ore was smelted, it was of no value to anyone. Thanks to the BA&P, degrees of prosperity accrued to each city. This, however, was not the case for the tiny railroad, as it struggled for status and recognition. A story is told of a BA&P superintendent who, upon learning that his application for a pass on one of the transcontinental railroads that came into Butte had been denied, is reported to have responded, "While my railroad may not be as long as yours, it's just as wide." This plucky Irishman was Ellen Crane's grandfather. Ellen's the former dedicated director of the Butte Silverbow Archives. The poem of the smelterman's daughter wants to be heard in this context. The poem is told in a movie-like vein. The big city dude from Butte comes into town in his fancy car. He's first attracted to and then stymied by the pretty small-town Anaconda girl, armed with talismans and amulets from her Catholic upbringing. The poem, written as though wanting to be sung, is repeated in a scene 20 years later. The Butte guy hasn't changed much. The pretty Anaconda girl is now a mature mother of 6. The pitch is the same. The response is the same. But that thing, that mysterious attraction between Butte guys and Anaconda gals, that thing that brought Dolly and Con together, will never end, at least in our sweet, sweet memories.
She was a smelter man's daughter. I thought I ought to call her on the telephone. Said I saw you in the corner sipping on a soda. Girl, you shouldn't be alone. She said, Butte boys are all the same, don't even know my name. Try to take me for a ride. I ain't no fool, I go to Catholic school. I see the devil in your eyes. I got the Virgin Mary medal on the hem of my dress, scapular Jesus on my lily white breast. Got a rosary in my pocket, relics in a locket. I'm only good for one little kiss. And if you kiss me, I have to confess, Catholics have to kiss and tell. And if we did more than kiss, dear boy, sister said I go to hell. I got the Virgin Mary medal on the hem of my dress, scapular Jesus on my lily white breast. Got a rosary in my pocket, relics in a locket. Only good for one little kiss. One little kiss, one little kiss. 20 years later, I'm in a bakery sizing up a jelly roll. In the door she strolled in, looking like a million. 6 little kitties in a row. I said, ooh, you look the same. Do you remember my name? Didn't we go for a drive? She said, no, no, mister, must have been my sister. Then she rolled those beautiful eyes. She said, I got the Virgin Mary medal on the hem of my dress, scapular Jesus on my lily white breast, got a rosary in my pocket, relics in a locket, only good for one little kiss, one little kiss. She was a smelter man's daughter. Thought I ought to call her on the telephone. Said I saw you in the corner, sipping on a soda. Girl, you shouldn't be alone. She said, you boys are all the same. Do you even know my name? Try to take me for a ride. I ain't no fool, I go to Catholic school. See the devil in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes. Smelter man's daughter, thought I oughta. Smelter man's daughter, thought I